I've returned to Candlekeep. I must find Realtar and expose his connection to recent events. I should head to the Candlekeep right away, which is where we are right now on the second floor. My old friend Bedalus is suspicious about the new arrival, Koveras. He also thinks Shistil has been acting oddly. According to my old tutor, Kiran, a visitor named Koveras has demonstrated more than a passing familiarity with the prophecies of Olundo the Seer. Perhaps I should refresh my old memories of the prophecies. Afterward, I would like to question this Koveras. One of the Candlekeep readers told me that the Iron Throne leaders have been receiving mysterious visitors on the third floor. Now I'm getting very suspicious that there aren't doppelgangers involved here.
Not a problem.
I should have from the start, because the Iron Throne used them to infiltrate the Seven Sons Trading Coster and the Merchant League. Who are you? Ah, I thought I might find you around here somewhere. Allow me to introduce myself. Please do. My name is Koveras. I used to work for your father, running messages to his Harper friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me and asked that I give it to you should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? What evil befell him, Koveras? You were there. You saw it all. A woman, an armored figure, 2 ogres wielding clubs, and 2 archers. But Gorion's petty magic was of little use against them, was it not? And you fled with your tail between your legs, hiding amidst the trees until dawn broke. And now it comes full circle, doesn't it? The Iron Throne is so close that you can almost touch them and wreak your revenge for that night. How would you know all that? You're right, Koveras. I was there. Myself, my father, and 6 others who tried to kill us. Where were you, if you know so much? If you be so void of trust, I'm surprised you have made it thus far. It is of little matter. Go seek your vengeance or your doom at the hands of the Iron Throne. I'll wash my hands of it.
It will be done.
What does that mean? How does he know unless he was there? Or part of the... I don't believe any of them survived. I remember that 2 ogres died.
Not a
I
problem.
don't remember what happened to the magic users. It's all a blur. There's 6 of them. I assume that they all died and only the armored knight was left. What did he give me anyways? Flame Dance Ring. The ring is a small band of precious metal that uses jewelry. It's common knowledge. I don't know what... I think he just gave me junk. Anyways, let's put these scrolls. No use for them anymore. We need to find proof of the Iron Throne's wrongdoing. They're not here. They're supposed to be on the 2nd floor, or 3rd floor. We're on the 2nd.
Not a problem.
Well, that guy has just kind of got me out of sorts now. I don't really... I'm kind of confused a little bit. Who was he? His very presence really bothered me. Strange.
The Lord of Murder shall perish.
Galadron, you look
But in
distressed.
his doom
What is
he
it,
shall
child?
Spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage. So saith the wise Olondo.
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm just finding it very hot in here. Hot? This keep suffers as many chills, deaths as it always has. You look feverish, Galadron. Go see one of the priests that they may tend to it. I'm sorry, the world has maybe a liar me. In truth, my brow sweats far more from fear than from fever. There is something wrong within these drafty halls and I fear I need your help. You are right, I have felt it too. Pray tell me how this aging frame can help you. As a chanter, you know the history of this keep better than any other. I have grown up here. I have played within its walls, but there were many places I was never allowed to go. I am older now, and I will go where I must, but please, are there any places in this keep of which I was never told? But what right have you to ask that, child? I'm not a child anymore, chanter. I'm almost 19. The entire keep is in danger, even if its most secret and sacred places. Please, chanter, Gorion would have it so. I am growing old, and the young are not so young anymore, nor the carefree so carefree. Olundo the Seer, the one who founded this fortress of knowledge, and whose prophecies I chant each day, he is entombed deep in the bowels of this place. I tell you this, Skeledron, because you're right, it is time you knew. But I beg of you, in Gorion's name, do not venture into those trapped and warded halls unless some higher power than myself bids you go. Your stepfather would never forgive me your loss. I must go now, child, Galadron. It is time to chant the seer's prophecies, as I always have. This return to Candlekeep is not exactly a fun one. Candlekeep holds many secrets, but I have discovered one of them at last. The chanter says crypts lie beneath the keep, holding the remains of Elendo the Seer, who knows who else. Unfortunately, the chanter could not tell me anything of the dangers in the crypts, instead imploring me not to enter them. This is where all the scribbling the scribes
It will be done.
do. They work on these all day long. I don't know how they ever did it. I was taught how to copy some of them down, but I did a little bit of work, but it was just not very fun. Galadron, where you been all my life? This place has fallen apart without you around to run errands all the time. Yeah, that's what I was. Run errands, sweep, clean, put books back in their proper place. Priest?
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Hello, I'm the level coordinator. Is there anything I can help you with? No, I don't need your help, thanks. I don't think that there's anything else here. Come this way, let's go to the 3rd floor. Where all those leaders are supposed to be. Yeah, that Koveras, I don't know who he is, but his very presence bothers me. I think he may have been one of the casters that were there, I don't know. Hello?
With ease.
These walls
Hello, I'm the
contain
level coordinator. Is there anything I can help you with?
knowledge.
I was wondering where I can find Ulrent. You can find Ulrent in his apartment on the 6th floor. I wouldn't bother him there, though. He doesn't like unannounced intrusions. Well, I know that. Because he never really wanted me here, actually. If I remember right. Especially that dream. Yelling it loud and clear in my face. He didn't want me here. I'll be the death of Gorion, he said. I don't remember that actually happening. I was probably so young I've forgotten about it. Well, there's the meeting rooms in the back. This is just this. Yeah, okay. Meeting room's right through there. We'll need to... Come, guys. They're over this way if they're here. Great big table in the back here.
I don't have time to associate with drivel.
My dear sir, you must realize that it is manners that make the gentleman, so would you kindly prove that you are one by leaving? The right people can afford to be rude, but this is not you. Leave now, before my irate companion Brunos lets his temper get ahead of his reason. Huh. You're the leaders of the Iron Throne. We're the ones who've caused you so much trouble over the last few weeks. We know what you're all about, and soon so will Duke Elton. And you're stupid enough to admit this? Well, my young friend, you may find safety within the library, but once you've left, there will be no place for you to run. We'll leave, but don't think this is the last of it. It won't be, not by a long shot. That's fine, little ones. I'm sure we can expect to see you in the future, if not in person, then at least your little heads. I know this must be very hard for you to keep your temper in check when in the presence of these vile monsters, but you know that it would not be right to pollute these sacred floors with their foul blood. We will make our move against them, but not here, not now. That's the only reason, because I don't want to do it in front of everybody who knew me in these halls. Plus, Ulrent would probably just... I don't know what he would do to me, but it wouldn't be good. They do need to die.
Not a problem.
I'm not going to do it here. You're lucky. You're very lucky. They're just staring at me coldly. I'll just leave. Well, we found them.
Yes?
So I don't know. I mean, let's go upstairs. We have no solid proof against them. I guess if worse comes to worse, we'll just wait outside the keep. They have to leave at some point.
It will be done.
Oh, Shistel, I remember you.
Excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
Leave me be, stranger. I've work to do. Do you not recognize me? It is Galadron. Certainly, Galadron. I did not recognize your face. My apologies. I trust your journeys have been comfortable. The Cloakwood can be cold this time of year. If you excuse me, I should go. How did you know I had gone to the Cloakwood? I have relatives in the region. Yes, they must have seen you and sent a note on your progress. But Shistel, you never mentioned any family before. We are estranged and do not see each other often. There was no need to mention it. I really should be going now. There are things I must do. I think you were lying to me, Shistel. You're not the man I knew. You would do well to leave me be. I'm tired of this game. Take your questions and go away, monkey. Oh no, I have many more questions to ask. For starters, who are you really? I am your death, foolish mate. You're going to attack me right here? This is one of those powerful mage doppelgangers.
Flaming! Possibly frosty.
Don't let him cast. Hit him.
With ease.
Okay, this confirms my worst fears. This place has been infiltrated. There is no level coordinator here. What's going on? There's a priest of Ogma. Oh, it is a level coordinator.
I stand. Not a problem.
Alright. I don't know why they'd want it. Oh. My old room was down here. They may be trying to get the top people like Ulrunt and Teth Toro. Oh, this place brings back a lot of memories. One gold.
With ease.
This is where I lived. This is where I slept, in these areas. I don't really want to go and steal from everybody I used to know. Let's go see if there's anybody else here. Maybe it's that Koveras was a doppelganger as well. Who knows? Well, let's go back to my old room then.
Yes, with ease.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help.
Bluestone necklace. Up the stairs. This is the 4th floor. Let's go up to the 5th. Let's go see about Ulrunt. Let's make sure he's not...
Our library is a man's harem of
Oh,
knowledge.
my mistake. I didn't live on the 4th floor. Galadron, good to see you. I trust you are well. As well as can be expected, Pieto. How long have you been? Oh, I pine for the days when you and Gorion still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Gorion's old room is the 3rd on the south corridor, just as it was. I think there are a few things for you there as well. We shall see you later. Yes, I don't know what I was thinking. The 5th floor is where our room was. Gorion left some things for me? I don't think he left me 9 gold.
With ease.
Cloak. Magical cloak. This is mostly where people lived. Yeah, refusing to take the bait from those Iron Throne. There's a time and place for when such a thing can be done, but it's definitely not right now. Not here. Got quite a few pieces of jewelry. None of them really that expensive, though.
With ease. It will be done.
Now I come to my foster father's room. I don't want to see it. It actually pains me to come in here. Nothing in the dresser. Some gold. Oh, he left a note of some kind. I don't know if it's... Oh, it is for me. Hello, Galadron. If you're reading this, it means I have met an untimely death. I would tell you not to grieve for me, but I feel much better thinking that you would. I certainly have. There are things I must tell you in this letter that I might have told you before. However, if my death came too soon, then I would have never been given the chance. First off, I am not your biological father, for that distinction lies with an entity known as Baal. The Baal that I speak of is the one you know of as a divinity. In the crisis known as the Time of Troubles, when the gods walked Faerun, Baal was also forced into a mortal shell. He was somehow forewarned of the death that awaited him during this time. For reasons unknown to me, he sought out women of every race and forced himself upon them. Your mother was one of these women, and as you know, she died in childbirth. I had been her friend, and, on occasion, lover. You were my mother's lover. I felt obligated to raise you as my own. I have always thought of you as my child, and I hope you still think of me as your father. You are a special child. The blood of the gods runs through your veins. If you make use of our extensive library, you will find that our founder, Alundo, has many prophecies concerning the coming of the spawn of Baal. There are many who will want to use you for their own purposes. One, a man who calls himself Saravok, is the worst danger. He has studied here at Candlekeep, and thus knows a great deal about your history and who you are, Gorion. I'm a child of the Lord of Murder? Lord of Murder is Baal. But you knew my mother. I read the note found among Gorion's belongings and addressed to me. Yeah. He was going through my head. But you knew my mother. You really were. I don't even know what to think of all this. Galadron, the growing crease of worry in your face as you read that letter makes me grow worried. Is there something so upsetting in Gorion's words? Since I knew him well, I might be able to explain. I don't think you could, Jaheira. You see, Gorion is not my true father, and I am the child of Baal. I am a Baal spawn. You are one of the children, then. So that is it. I knew you were somehow special, from the way Gorion chose to abandon his adventuring days and seek seclusion in this fortress. I should have been able to guess earlier, from those nightmares you were having. This changes less than you might have thought, Galadron. You have shown yourself as a decent, caring person, despite this heritage. I will continue to stand by your side and help you come to terms with this newfound knowledge, if you would accept my aid, of course. Thank you, Jaheira. I'm glad to know that you won't turn on me now. It means a lot.
With ease.
I have a lot to think about. I don't even know. Let's just go find this Alrund. Does the Iron Throne know about this? Probably not.
Our rules are very strict.
You there! Stop and surrender yourself. You are accused of murdering the men Brunos Gostak, Thaldorn Tenhevich, and Realtar Anchev. If you give yourself up now, you will be assured a fair trial. I didn't... murder anyone, so I'm perfectly willing to go to trial. My innocence of this accusation should be refuted quickly within any fair court of law. I'm glad you still have the sense that Gorion taught you. Please, follow me. I'm sure everything will be sorted out quickly. Well, I'm placed in this cell for a while now.
Someone disturbs me.
Oh, Alrunt himself. So, Galadron, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Bruno Skostak and Real Taranchev. Someone really needs to give him a clue. I have a feeling that this isn't the real Alrunt. But I have done nothing wrong. Why have you accused me of such a thing? You were seen fleeing the site of the murder by the guest known as Koveras. Oh, now I'm seeing it come together. From everything that we have seen and found, it is not hard to figure what your purpose was. From what I have been told, you have been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Am? Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before an Omni invasion? It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. Well, this is just great.